So this right here is the Sony FE 35mm f1.8 lens. And it's probably one of the most budget-friendly large aperture lenses you can get for Sony full-frame cameras. You know, for that beautiful blurry background and excellent low-light performance. The build quality of this lens is fantastic. The smooth metal construction feels cold to the touch. The focus ring is nice and wide. And I just can't believe that they managed to fit a focus hold button here, as well as a AF/MF switch right beneath it, both of which are super clicky and feels very solid. I really appreciate the lens hood design. It's not excessively large and long, but it still managed to block out most of the sun glare, and I would say it adds to the overall aesthetic of the lens. Now in terms of size, the lens is nice and compact, making it a perfect match for my Sony a7 III. It's not too long, so it's not too awkward to carry it around. It's not also too small either, so you don't really feel like the camera is back heavy and unbalanced. So it's just the right size. Now let's talk about the autofocus. The autofocus is reliable, just like many other Sony lenses. When shooting videos, the focus motor is very quiet and smooth. It allows me to use it for both photography and filming, which is nice, so I don't have to carry two separate lenses. Now, what about the 35mm focal length? Is it as magical as everyone else says? Well, I took it on a museum trip to test it out in both indoor and outdoor situations, including low light, and it turns out the 35mm focal length is fantastic. It allows me to capture most scenes, neither too wide nor too close. I do find myself taking a few extra steps though to get my composition just right. Oh, by the way, the paintings are by Monet and Van Gogh. In conclusion, I will definitely recommend the Sony FE 35mm f1.8 lens to most of you out there. It has great build quality, it's got the sharpness, and has a reliable autofocus. And that f1.8 aperture is fantastic. But if you're wondering about the Sony 35mm f1.4 G Master, now let me pose a question instead. There are two types of photographers, those who use G Master lenses to make money, and those for whom the money isn't an issue. So which type of photographer are you? I think the point is the extra aperture stop and sharpness probably won't make a huge difference unless you're doing client work and get paid. When I used the Sony 50mm f1.2 G Master before, I didn't shoot it wide open all the time because it would be too bright and create too much bokeh, making it difficult to show the context of the photo. Instead, focus on composition and put more effort into each shot. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a comments below letting me know what do you think of the Sony FE 35mm f1.8 lens. See you in the next one.